Hello, everybody. This week was such a slow week at the box office. It is kind of ridiculous. It is literally the second worst weekend at the box office since the end of January. The end of January, I think, was the lowest. Last weekend, I did not do one of these movie talks because I was like, what am I even going to talk about? And then this week, I'm like, it's even slower. Should I do one? And then I was like, you know what? I guess I will do one so I can talk about Avatar at least, But, since that's at the end of the video, we'll just have to wait on that. So, coming in first place, as no surprise, was Black Panther Wakanda Forever. However, it was number one for 5 straight weekends. So that means that it other than movies that were released in the pandemic, just take 2020 out of it and 2021 out of it, I think, sorry, that would be the first time since the first Black Panther that any Hollywood movie was number one for 5 consecutive weekends. I think Tenet, if you do include Pandemic, was number one for like 6 or 7 straight weeks. But outside the Pandemic, this is the first one since Black Panther. Going in at number 2, oh, by the way, Black Panther has already made, in 5 weeks, about $768 million. It's probably got another 30 to 40, maybe 50 left on the table, so it's likely to get to 800, but it's going to be close. Then you had Violent Night, which was a 35% drop, making about another $42 million. Then you had Strange World, coming in at number 3, making in total about $53 million, for globally. $53 million for this movie, for Strange World globally. That's shocking. I hope Disney is taking some notes. Number 4, you had The Menu. By the way, guys, this one is definitely going to be briefer than usual. We're not going to have that much to talk about. Number 4, The Menu, made about $2.9 million this weekend for a domestic total of $29 million and a global total of about $58 million. Number 5, you had Devotion, made another $2 million for about $17 million in total. As you can see, it was small drops across the board. Number 6, you have Black Adam. Speaking of Black Adam, unfortunately, this movie will not even be able to cross $400 million. Last weekend, I said that might be a possibility. Or I guess a few weeks ago, not last week, a few weeks ago, I said that would be a possibility. It's not going to get there. It's lost too much momentum. It was a complete failure in Japan. It's simply not going to get there. The Fabelmans is at $7 million so far. The only new release this weekend landed at number 8 with the abysmally low $790,000. But look, $700,000 was enough to make it into the top 10. We haven't seen that since, like, the middle of the summer. Like, when they only released, like, one blockbuster every 2 weeks. However, I do think that the reason is likely because Avatar is coming out this weekend. And, I want to speak a little more about Strange World, though. Because Strange World is, like, this box office makes Lightyear look like a hit. I mean, it only made like 4 or 5 million globally this weekend, and it's likely only got another 10 to 15 on the table, so it'll be lucky to even have a 7 in its global number. I don't think anyone was expecting this movie to be as horrifyingly much of a bomb as it is. I mean, I hope Disney's taking notes. That's what I'm going to say. As for this coming weekend, it's Avatar: The Way of Water. This is a movie where tracking has just been ticking up. We'll see where it lands, but right now, current industry tracking is for an opening weekend of anywhere between $167 million and $192 million. If it comes at the lower end, it will be the 3rd biggest opening of the year, behind Black Panther and Doctor Strange, but it would also be, I believe, the 4th biggest December opening of all time, the 5th biggest December opening of all time, behind 3 Star Wars movies and Spider-Man: No Way Home. Towards the higher end of that, it would be the biggest opening of the year, the ninth biggest opening weekend of all time. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. That's about it for this week. There was really not that much to discuss. But I think the only news we had was that Black Panther is number one for 5 straight weeks, which is very rare for any movie to do. But yeah, that's about it for this week. I will see you guys next week.